Hey there, good morning. Welcome to the Jeep Solid Garage. So today we're going to continue on with our stroker build. We're going to be disassembling this engine, taking a look at all the parts, seeing what condition they're in, see if it's been bored over. We've got a spun bearing in there, lots of fun stuff. Let's get to it. And this is a 4-liter engine that I picked up with Project Fungus. That was a great Jeep, that red one that I sold. But it came with this extra engine that I decided to turn into a stroker build. And this video is sponsored by Engine Tech. I used their parts to rebuild the engine on PJ here. Turned out great. Engine Tech had everything I need, complete rebuild kits, pistons and bearings, camshafts, just everything you need. Their website is linked in the description below, so check them out. And it looks like we lost a little bit of oil down here, but that's okay. That's easy to clean up. Hey, Tootsie, what are you doing up here? What are you doing on my soft top, huh? Let's start off by disassembling the valve train here. And we're going to keep everything perfectly organized in our egg cartons here. And here I'm pulling the push rods out, and this is the method I use to keep them all in order, because I'll probably be reusing these push rods. We want to make sure we get them in the exact same spot they came out of. All right, let's continue on with breaking the head bolts off here. You guys might not even notice, but I was having audio issues there. My wireless mic was giving me trouble, so I had to switch over to a different microphone system. Might sound a little bit different, but it's okay. So I'm going to break these loose, and even on the head bolts, I keep everything in order. All right, let's break this head loose and see what it looks like. That was easy. All right, let's lift this head off, see what it looks like. Not bad. Of course, you got some carbon deposits on top of the pistons. That's to be expected. But I don't feel much of a ridge. Of course, I have gloves on here, but even with gloves on, it doesn't feel bad at all compared to my last build. So let's measure one of these and just see if it's been bored at all. Now, of course, this should be at 3.875-ish, plus a little bit of carbon buildup. So let's see what we got here. I'm upside down here. Let's see, I'm seeing 3.86. And of course, that is just a rough measurement. We got a little bit of carbon buildup, but that gives me the idea that this has not been bored over. Now these lifters down in here, I'd like to pull them out, but most likely I can't. They get a little bit of carbon buildup on them. You can't pull them out from the top. Let's give it a try. Or I guess I shouldn't say you can't. Just a lot of times it gives you trouble. I'm just using a magnet here to try to pull them out. And yeah, it's not going to come. Oh wait, it did. There we go. Yeah, so those came out a lot easier than I was expecting. Sometimes they can just be completely stuck down there and you gotta remove them from the bottom end, take the bottom end off and punch them through that way. So those came out pretty good. Let's flip this head over, take a look at the other side. And we'll take a look under the head gasket here. So obviously we'll have to have it checked, MagnaFlux, looking for cracks, because you're not going to be able to see cracks in the head just with the naked eye. Got our exhaust valves, intake valves. You know, they look kind of corroded. These get pretty hot, so they get kind of marked up like that, but looks okay so far. Alright, so here we have the front of the head, the thermostat goes there, cylinder number 1. So we're going to go along and start removing some of these springs. Got my spring compressor here. Definitely not my favorite spring compressor, but it does the job, it works. For an inexpensive spring compressor, it works. We're going to compress these springs, remove the keepers and retainers in there, and take the intake and exhaust valves out. And when you're doing this job, put some glasses on, protect your eyes. You're using a spring compressor, things are going to be under tension. Little parts will fly off. I've had these things shoot off at me, so be careful. So the key to this spring compressor, keep everything right in the center. You want these teeth and everything just right in the center. You don't want it getting cockeyed at all. We're going to compress the spring, and I'm actually holding this part down here so that it doesn't pop off the spring. I'm going to compress it down, kind of give it a little pop there. Actually, I should have hit this with a hammer beforehand. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Alright, so what we're doing here, got a little 2x4 back there. I'm going to lay the head down just on the edge of it, making sure that the valves are free. Then what you do is you just take a little socket and go along every one of them. Just give them a little pop, and that just breaks free the keepers, because the keepers can get just kind of stuck in there. A little bit of varnish on them or something so they don't move. So this just helps break them loose off of the valve stem. So you're pushing the retainer down, leaving the stem there, just kind of giving it a little shock. Alrighty, now let's rotate this guy back and take off one of these valves. It's free, but it's still kind of stuck in there. I might need to pop that valve on the other side. Just not wanting to give free. I'm going to hit it again with the hammer. Ha! Hit that one hard enough, the keeper popped out. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Me too. Okay, third try. And yeah, like I said, this works if you're not working on heads a lot. This spring compressor works fine. If you're doing this frequently though, there's a lot better methods out there. There we go. Popped it loose finally. Now I can use my magnet and get my keepers out of there. 1 and 2. There we go, our spring, the keepers, and the exhaust valve. And here's our intake and exhaust valves. So the exhaust valve on the right there, you can see there's a little bit of pitting on it. It gets a lot hotter, so it usually gets more pitting on it. The intake valve is just dirty, a lot of corrosion, but we're going to have to get these reseated. And again, keeping everything nice and organized, just like that. So I'm not going to make you guys watch me remove these other, 10 springs, but I will catch you guys in my next video right up here. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day.